Welcome back to beautiful Stavanger in Norway. Seeing some of the beautiful fjords and some pictures of the old town here in the fourth largest town in Norway. And it's the home of the SWE-GER Arena, where we're live for the final draw of the Women's 2013 Gruyère European Curling Championships. Our featured game to complete the round robin is going to be Sweden on 5 wins and 3 losses, playing Germany on 2 wins and 6 losses.
Czech Republic and Denmark.
And Sweden very much still in contention to qualify for the Page playoff, despite some mixed performances. It's Scotland and Switzerland leading the way in the round robin. And they actually go head to head this morning. And let's take a look at the team lineups. Swedish skip and lead, Margareta Sigfridsson. Second player, Maria Wennerström. Third player, Kristina Bertrup. And the fourth player, Maria Prutz. Their opposition, Germany, Karina Scholz at lead, Nicole Muskatewicz at second, Imogen Ona Lehmann playing third, and the formidable skip, Andrea Schupp. And this is how they all stack up after 8 rounds. Scotland, the only team still remaining undefeated after Switzerland suffered a surprise defeat to Russia last night to keep Russia very much in the hunt. And these teams all very much out of contention. Czech Republic could still make a tie-break if a lot of results go their way today, but I think it's highly unlikely. So there, we've got Sweden, Denmark and Russia all tied for third spot on 5 wins and 3 losses. So the playoff spot's not confirmed quite yet for those teams. And Sweden needing a win over Germany. Sweden are going to be playing the Red Stones and Germany will be playing the Yellow Stones. My name's Logan Gray and I'm joined by Kenny Edwards for the final time this week.
Yeah, thanks Logan. I think this will be quite an interesting game with a few stones in play. Both sides do like to leave a few stones lying around. It's quite an early start for these teams.
Oh, absolutely, Kenny. I can hardly keep my eyes open here.
Yeah, we actually travelled in on the same bus as the teams this morning.
Apart from Andrea Schupp, actually, who we passed on our push bike on the bus, cycling in from the team hotel to the arena. It looks like we're going to be just trading takeouts in the house in the first end. Do you think it would be fair to say this is both teams' kind of default setting, Kenny?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, although they do like a lot of stones in play, maybe first couple of ends they just keep it clean just to ease themselves into the game. Let's take a look at Karina Scholz, 24-year-old, already been at an Olympic Games. Margareta Sigfridsson for Sweden. Does hit on the wrong side. Would have thought, if anything, she would have been tight with that one, so she rolled down into the house, but catches the high side.
Here's Nicole Muskatewicz playing second stones, the 20-year-old. And I would say, Kenny, that we would often associate Andrea Schopp and her German team with lots of defensive curling and hitting the stones pretty hard, but I think we've seen her try to adapt over the last couple of seasons and mix things up a little bit with the quality of the ice conditions. You can't really get away with playing defensive curling all the time. But maybe for me it's the key for Andrea Schopp today against the Swedish side will be picking the right spots to actually go for it and get some stones in play.
Yeah, Andrea Schopp, 7-time European champion. So, well, a lot of experience there.
Yeah, and actually a lot of those times before the free guard zone rule came in, so obviously a cracking takeout player. And she's only actually won it once since 1998 and 2009.
Yeah, that was back in Aberdeen. Just unstoppable that week, Logan, really. No shot couldn't be played by Andrea. Just hitting a rich vein of form. So, Imogen Una Lehmann for Germany. Actually started out playing for Switzerland at World Junior level, but resides now in Germany, which qualifies her to play for our neighbouring nation.
Well, Christina Bertrup's been a little bit out of sorts at times this week. Both Swedish sides really struggling this week. Nicola Sedin, a shock exit early in the competition. We certainly expected to see the reigning world and European champions in the playoffs this week and just haven't performed. It's been a little bit of a mixed bag as well from the women's side.
Yeah. Do you think maybe they've just over-curled themselves, Logan? Maybe just doing too much travelling?
Yeah, I think they're pretty tired and they put in a lot of time and effort over the last few months. So I'm pretty exhausted and it's not the time for them to peak really. It's, although the Europeans, it's still a major championships. They have won it before, but the Olympics, it only comes around every 4 years and it completely shapes the way curling's run at the top level. And all the teams are trying their best to peak their performances for the Olympic Games in a couple of months' time rather than the European Championships this week.
So take out from Andrea Schopp, hits and runs. Maria Pritz, 37-year-old.
4, precis framför 10. Här är bra. Bra Maria, fint. Bra spel. Skjutt i magen.
So not much going on in this first end.
Yeah, I can't say, Kenny, it was anything less than expected though. We've seen all week that both these teams are quite happy to play themselves into the games, eh?
Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja! Kom fest!
Well, Andrea would like to hang a boot here.
Gibt's ja nicht.
Oh, and she's not even made contact. It's a massive mistake by Andrea Schopp.
Buddy, that is a
Det var ett öga.
complete disaster.
Das verstehe ich nicht.
So, from nothing,
Toll. Der war weit.
Sweden
Der war
have a
weit.
chance to pick up 2.
Final stone of the first end. Maria Prutz just needs to find the paint after a shocking mess. Well, the only other game that I've covered on this sheet, Kenny, there was certainly a lot of curl on that barrier side of the sheet. Maybe that's something the players will just have to
Bra Maria.
pay attention to and be aware of. No problems here for Prutz. And a gift of a start to the Swedish after one end played here in this final round robin game. It's Sweden 2, Germany 0.
Bra start. Härlig tjejer. Placerar vi.
Stone-faced Andrea Schopp there. Just didn't spend any time with the rest of her team at that break between the ends, so maybe feels a little responsible for giving up 2.
Lite sträv känns det som. Vill ni ha hjälp? Nej, vi kör själva. Bra fart! Lite tight linje, kör ni! 12, 8! Jobba! Ja, den på 12. 8, 4! Kom igen! Ganska bra fart nu! 8, 4! Kommer landa här någonstans. Det är 4! Kör! Lite 4! Nej, helt 4. Lite 4. Bra, det är bra. Lite Magan. Ja. 60. Ja, vad frostigt. Ja. 60. Bra Magan.
So Korea shoots been asked for the corner guard.
2, 3. 3. Jetzt könnte er, ja. Wow. Ja.
So
Wow.
finds a great spot.
Spela samma, det är okej. Den här ska vara lite rakare eventuellt. Ja. 75. Vi satte jag förra där. Ja, det blir bra.
Well, Sigfridsson is in the hack throwing lead stones, but still giving the direction. Of a splayed foot position in the hack, but still gets it away cleanly.
Ja, känns som
That's
samma
certainly not from the
linje.
coaching manual, that one.
Well, they're looking for this one. Just a boot in front of the house here on the centre line.
Kan ni köra? Kör! Hårt!
Well, a pretty good shot here by Sigfridsson, covers the correct side of that red stone.
Sieht kurz aus. 3, 4. 5.
I'm a little surprised they're coming at the outturn on this one, Logan. Just easier on the end. But I think what they do is they crash the guard, they go down and behind the corner. but just over curls.
Okej. Ska vi köra 0 eller 90? 90? Ja. Kanske lite skönare. Jag inte vet hur det är. Den här andan, vet du lite. Den är ju hyfsat rak, fast lite mer curl än andra hållet.
Maria Wennerström.
Kom med! 90! Ja, va? Nej, ja!
Again with that right arm strapped up. Comes down and hits on the nose. You see the bandage just to prevent the cranking of the wrist on release.
Well, Muscatavich's trying to lay one up the centre line here, but this one's going to over curl and doesn't even get close to passing the guard and rolls to the centre line, and that could be a bit of a nuisance here for the Germans with last stone.
Tryts! Bra fart! Tryts! Nej, det är bra linjer, Nina! Lina, vad med? Ja! Gärna hårt! Hårt! Hårt, linje! Hårt! Vicka! Vicka! Spela, Leon! Kom igen! Jättebra! Hårt! Bra! Det är bra. Ja. Bra där, Maria. Ja!
So over in sheet D, Italy, Russia. Russia needing to win here to make sure of a playoff spot. But Italy have the opportunity to score one. And is this one going to pull up in time? It is. So a score of 1 to Italy. They take the lead 1-0 after the first end.
Yeah, they certainly got that draw buttoned up.
Jag tror att det är bra, ja. 75-80.
Okay, so here's Christina Bertrup coming around the centre guard once again.
You might see a few teams, maybe because they're two up, dragging the guards off. But they do have one in behind, so why not take the opportunity to try and put a bit more pressure on?
I was kind of laughing with Alison about the way Andrea Schopp calls the line before Kenny. It's pretty hilarious to me that it's either just full on or nothing. It's just quiet, quiet, and then panic. I think you'd see a lot of the top teams a little bit more gradual and giving their supers a little bit of warning before you go head first into some brushing.
Yeah, I think everything in Andrea Schopp's life's fairly black and white. Yeah, it's either right or it's wrong.
Yeah, yeah, kör.
Yeah, as I said, we passed Andrea cycling into the arena this morning, so does spend a lot of time in the gym and out skiing. Broke her leg a few seasons ago. She was on holiday, so she missed the World Championships last season. it's over some 500 games that she's played at major championships at international level.
Yeah, I think she's the only person in our file of biographies that would need a double-sided piece of paper for all her achievements.
Yeah, one thing for sure, Logan, you're certainly not going to need 2 pages.
I think that's a fair comment, but I'm going to chalk up a few more than you, Kenny. That's a super head and roll from Maria Prutz. An absolute pistol from the Swedish 4th player.
So rum habe ich halt gar keine Ahnung, was er mit macht.
Well, this needs to be a run back from Andrea.
Wobei, so rum muss dann so lange warten.
There's absolutely no question about it.
Yeah, so going to play the intern drive back.
Yeah, interestingly, going in this in-turn maybe a little bit straighter. We said it does curl a lot going towards the barrier on the right hand, sorry, coming off the barrier on the right hand side of your picture. Comes out relatively slow and then gives it a good hurl down the ice.
This one not too far away. Oh, great shot. Rolls into the open, but does take the red out of play. She's disappointed with that one.
Yeah, I think she should be pretty happy with that one. She's got pretty close to sticking it, just an inch, and that would have been stuck in behind the guard. Maria Prutz will have to make a good hit and roll here once again if she wants to force Germany to score. Quite a lot of yellow granite about that right hand side of the centre line to hide behind. Well, nice attempt here by Maria Prutz, but rolls too far, and that stone will still be seen from the hack, and Andrea Schopp can probably make a takeout and roll out of the ring. She certainly won't want to stick a boot.
Yeah, so final stone, can Andrea make the hit and run? And that one just over curls, like you said, Logan. The barrier side really is curling hard, and it's a score of 1. Sweden now lead 2-1 after 2 ends. So we know there's a lot of people around the world watching these European Championships. Do you think maybe like the Canadians can learn something from these European teams?
Well, Kenny, the Olympic trial starts this week for Canada, and Certainly in the men's draw, there's no doubt that the Canadians will be the favourites coming into the competition, so a lot of attention will go to that. But I think maybe the one criticism of Canadian teams might be that they are quite one-dimensional at times and always coming around the centre guards. And I think Europeans can be a little bit more creative and sometimes play a little bit more of a balanced approach, which works well against the Canadians. So maybe they'll be watching on and picking up a few tips, but maybe not from this game.
Yeah, I think maybe the Americans might finish ahead of the Canadians at the Olympics. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Gib mir einen von Nickys und die unten sollen es nach oben tauschen.
Einen, ist egal welchen.
Yeah, certainly a lot of works to do. The Canadians certainly will want to see their American counterparts turning them over at the Olympics. So here's Weinerstrom, sorry, Sigfridsson making a takeout in the house. And who have we got here? It's Miriam Ott throwing final stones for Switzerland. We weren't fully at the races yesterday against Russia. I think they knew that game didn't really mean too much to them. They weren't going to pass Scotland in the round robin anyway. Just sneaks by the guard. That's going to be a steal of 2 for Scotland. A great start for Eve Muirhead and her undefeated Scottish rank. One end played there, and it's Scotland 2, Switzerland 0. Well, again, looks like it's going to be a very defensive third end. Sweden will be more than happy to blank this third end and take the hammer into the fourth. Absolutely what you should do when you're trying to control the scoreboard. Of course, that coming off the back of another takeout mistake from Andrea Schopp, trying to hit and roll and sticking a boot in the rings.
So rather than play the takeout, they're just going to corner freeze this yellow. Germans not been very accurate with their takeouts. So Maria Wennerstrom. Just going to throw this one onto the tee line. That's a perfect freeze. And this one does remove both of them. So there you see the sweeping action. And again, just going to play the freeze, I think.
I don't think I can really buy into this call from Sweden. I think just every single end, they just play it on its own. It's not like it has any context in the scoreboard sometimes. There's no real overall game plan. But it is a nicely played shot. But I just think you'd be made to look a little bit stupid if you miss that freeze and you end up getting forced to score 1 as a result.
Yeah! Confidence! Wow!
Well, there was the mistake, and that's the reason you threw the freeze, Logan. You're 1 up with, you go 3-1 if you do score 1, so I don't mind the call. As we take a look at Norway, Latvia, the 2 basement teams of the European Championships. Marianne Rørbæk of Norway just looking for the 12-foot. That one pulls up on the tee line. And it would be a score of 1, so 2-2. 1-1 after 2 on sheet C. So Lehmann for Germany. Heading and rolling to the back quarter, and you've got to think Sweden are looking pretty and good for their 2 in this third end.
Well, once again, Christina Bertrud will try and split the house. So just to confirm, at the other end of the table, Italy and Norway both already relegated before this 9th draw. Norway's only win coming against Italy, and Italy's only coming against the Czech Republic. Czech Republic had actually won that game against Italy. They would also be on 5 wins and 3 losses, so they must really be kicking themselves to drop that one that no one else has lost this week against Italy. Putting them out of playoff contention, you would think.
Von innen.
Well, this is an important game for Germany. Germany will want to finish above Latvia to ensure their place at the World Championships this year. They don't want to be challenged by the winner of the B group for that spot at the Worlds, although they are guaranteed their place in the A group next year. And actually, Latvia have ranking over Germany as well from the head-to-head game, so Germany will need to win this game to have any chance of finishing 7th or above. And Latvia actually playing against Norway right now, so a great chance for Latvia to win that game against a Norwegian side lacking in confidence. And reeled off 7 straight losses after an opening win.
Yeah, so Andrea Schopp not managing to play the crosshouse double.
Yes.
Maria Pritz just with a nose hit. Probably just look for this on the nose, want to roll and make the angles easier for the double. But catches it on the inside and puts them really close together.
Yeah, and please don't adjust your sets at home. That was a human being making that noise. Well, for the first time we're getting a replay with sound on that one, just to demonstrate the sounds a lot like the the sponsor's car's alarm going off yesterday repeatedly. Not a great advert for the company, that one. Maybe a little bit of work to do yet on the electric car technology.
So, throwing the heat, Andrea shot.
Whoa, back!
Has she managed to remove both of them? Looks like she has. Yeah, she does. And Sweden will be left to just peel this one out and try and blank the end. So, missed opportunity for Sweden.
Yeah, and that was a really nice adjustment from Andrea. After missing in that similar spot in the first time to give up 2. Does a good job there to make the double, and actually that was a really difficult shot to stick that shooter around in the rings.
Precis det du vill. Ja, precis. Hon spelar ju nästan där nyss. Det borde ha gått. Akta så du inte slår ihjäl dig. Jajamän. Rent! Ja! Hårt! Hårt!
Bria winners from not able to sweep due to the carpet and the barrier being there, so just jumped out the way.
Ställ den här, ja. Härligt. Bra.
Well, we've seen stranger things happen, Kenny. I seem to remember in Riga, one of the Canadian sweepers tripping over the bumpers and burning their stone.
Yeah, well, they're not too steady on the feet, the Canadians. So I think it was Alison Krebiashak. I think that's who it was.
Yeah, it certainly was. Certainly was. So it's going to be a blank third end and 3 ends played here. Sweden 2, Germany 1.
So 2-1 in Sweden's favour.
Ja. Ja.
So out-turn draw.
Ja, so weiter geht's. Weiter, noch ein Stück. Weiter, noch ein bisschen. Noch ein bisschen, muss näher ans Haus, auf geht's. Auf geht's, so weiter läuft. Weiter, noch ein bisschen. Noch ein Stück.
So you've got to think Germany are going to have to start throwing the kitchen sink pretty soon.
Gut.
Nearly overswept that one into the rings.
Yeah, really pushing hard for the tight guard there.
So some great camera angles from the guys out there, just showing you the room with the stop clock on it.
Yeah, the Americans doing a really good job with the cameras out there. Coming round on the end turn. Margareta Sigfridsson.
Yeah, like you said, Logan, just not as much curl on this side of the sheet. The left-hand side, as you look at the overhead, is the closest to the barrier. There's a lot more pull on this side. That one just didn't quite get tucked in behind the centre guard.
Okay, so once again, Andrea choosing to come around on the potentially harder draw. You don't really have any backing coming this way, but perhaps a little bit more curl.
Yeah, it looked like quite a soft release. Yeah, it's 71% for Karina Schultz. At Leeds, you've got to expect to be in the high 80s. This one's really coming down the hill now. Ah, great shot from the lead.
Dra här och tryck den lite grann bara. Trycka lös det lite.
cruises down into the forefoot. You see the silver handle, or grey handles on these rocks. They're playing with a touch-sensitive hog line. Go on, Logan, help me out here.
I'm quite enjoying seeing you crashing and burning here in this explanation, but it's the eye on the hog technology. The handles are touch sensitive, and there's magnets in the hog line that deem whether you've clearly released the stone before the hog line or not. And if you've done that successfully, then a green light will come on top of the stone, and if not, there'll be a flashing red light, and the stone will be deemed a hog line violation and removed from play. I'm sure you're going to miss my silver tongue for the rest of the week, Kenny.
Okay, so over on sheet E, Scotland leading 2-0 over Switzerland's Miriam Ott. Miriam trying to make 2 and level the game. Carmen Kung on the left, Sheening Gruyère on the right. The sweepers standing back off this one. Is it going to pull up? It is, and they level with a 2 of their own. So 2-2 after 2 ends.
Good så.
En nolla på inhand liksom. Det är halva av den nära, men ja, ändra gör vi den eller så går vi på det där.
So Sweden now.
Gå på långa en gång kanske. Va? Gå på raka en gång nu.
Do have one in the forefoot, but electing to peel the guards, which I think is the right call.
Maria Wennerstrom only playing 73% so far this week.
And catches that one on the wrong side. I think you just play the clean peel with that one, Logan. You don't try and run that one back.
Yeah, you absolutely want to roll your shooter away, and they've left that one in a quite an awkward spot in the middle of the 8th, in a very long guard blocking the in-turn draw.
Ja.
Sauber.
Really do think that Maria Wennerstrom holds the key for this game, because if she could just maybe up her percentage by maybe 10 or so, they would run out quite comfortable winners. But I think if you're Germany, you're going to expect a few mistakes on a little bit of spare change out of the second player. And again, just not finding the best spot with the run back. So Germany continue to throw the guards up. They must feel they're sitting 1 at the moment. Bertruk for Sweden, looking for the double peel. does move everything. Opens up the centre. Sweden now sitting 2. Imogen Una Lehmann, 72% tournament accuracy. Need to work this one hard to get it over the red hog line. It's just about to appear in the shot. There it is. Have they done enough? They have, just. But that's fairly long.
Alltså vi ska försöka gå på.
Från det hållet precis. Kommer ju åt den sådär. Ja, köp. 30. Ja. Jag på det. 30 bra eller?
So some of you might be wondering,
Eller min fart. 50. 40 kanske.
so
Din 50.
just a little mistake there. Karina Schultz just giving that red stone a
Jag kan tänka mig 40.
little bit of fancy footwork, but
30 då får vi för tonträff.
and Caroline always immediately own up to any sort of infringement, and the opposition get the opportunity to put that stone where they felt like it was before. But no harm, no foul.
Man ändrar pass på. Ja. 40. 40.
So yeah, I think Sweden are likely to play a hack weight around this with Kristina Bertrup. I think I might be tempted just to peel these guards off, Logan. I think this is quite aggressive. So they do push the yellow to the back ring. And Andrea Schott will probably just do the same. Try and push that one through, sit on the nose, sit 2 once again. Kristina Bertrup, 77%. I would say that's maybe 10% below where you would expect to see Kristina Bertrup. Just out of sorts ever so slightly this week. That red stone fully buried in behind the guard. Andrea Schott only 61. And that's not her age, Logan.
That's absolutely not good enough, Kenny, at this level. 61%. Just won the World Championships a few years ago. Was struggling to rediscover that form this week. Currently only on 2 wins and 6 losses, and a lot of work to do here if Germany want to qualify themselves for the World Championships.
Yeah, that's a nice shot by the German skip. So Italy taking on Russia. And can Italy take the lead once more? Chance for 2, and a missed opportunity, and it's only a single. They now lead 2-1 over on sheet D.
Maria Prytz playing much better numbers, something that you would expect from a fourth player in around the playoffs. Maria Prytz plays 77% through this round robin. So as I started to say earlier on, the situation around these three teams tied on 5 wins at the moment. They're fighting out for the remaining 2 spots in the round robin. Scotland and Switzerland already qualified. And going by head-to-head results, Denmark, Russia and Sweden all on 5 wins. They all beat each other. So then we go to the draw shots, which were all taken before each of the games. So if all 3 teams won their games this morning, Sweden playing Germany, of course, Russia playing Italy, and Denmark playing against the Czech Republic. So all favourites in their games today. Sweden would qualify in 3rd outright and go straight to the playoffs, while Russia and Denmark would go to a tie-break game for the 4th spot, as their draw shot is worse than Sweden's. So it doesn't look too messy, but still these 3 teams need to secure a win in this final round. Well, certainly would like another look at that delivery from Andrea Schupp. Not her most stable. This has got a lot of curling to do. Well, good enough to lie 2nd and 3rd shot. Andrea looking a little bit out of sorts this morning. Let's have another look at this one. Whoa.
Yeah, just a little unsteady.
Yeah, that was a little bit of deja vu there. I was watching some of the TV crew trying curling, and some of the Canadians looking a bit like that when they were sliding out.
Yeah, so good chance. Maybe to even have a fly at the double here, Logan.
Yeah, there's absolutely no harm in it. Just be a little bit careful not to play too much weight and bounce throwing red out and give up a steal. Okay, so yoba yoba yoba, and makes the hit and roll. It's going to be a score of 2 here in the 4th end, and Sweden looking pretty dominant here in draw 9. 4 ends played, and it's Sweden 4, Germany 1.
So expect Sweden to try and pull the play into the house. I don't think they'll leave anything short of the scoring area. All 5 games still in progress. Minimum of 6 ends in the round robin stages. So maybe Germany's Andrea Schupp expended a little bit much energy on the way to the arena this morning, cycling in. Actually was nearly taking off her bicycle quite near the arena. So that maybe just playing on her mind.
Andrea Schupp is only cycling herself to win a playoff with the B group for that last world spot. They've got a lot of work to do here, and they're really going to have to get on their bike if they want to get back into this game.
I see what you've done there. Yes.
Men ändå full, helt på vitt.
So
Det är lite svårt. Delvis.
Margareta Sigfridsson just mulling this one over. And this looks like a great chance here for Eve Muirhead.
Nära, men jag tänkte
Laying a control weight takeout here. Two apiece in the clash at the top of the table. And this is looking pretty good. Another fast start by Eve Muirhead. Makes a double, but just needed a nose hit. And it's a score of 3 for Scotland. And after 3 ends, it's Scotland 5, Switzerland 2.
Lite tajt. Nära! Dra den nära nu.
Maria har dragit med lättnad.
Nära! Behöver inte dra den på linje.
Nära,
Nej, haken nära. Kör över. Nej.
Ja,
Ska vi ta den nära då?
Häng upp den då. Ja, det kan vi. Eller inte så att den
räcker där.
So this Swedish team of Margareta Sigfridsson and Maria Pritz, it's a little bit unconventional, isn't it, Logan? You maybe have the lead throwing, Margareta throws the lead stones and then takes the head and dictates the tactics. Is that quite common throughout curling?
I wouldn't say it's common, Kenny, but it's I don't think they're at any disadvantage. It can disrupt the flow of the game a little bit. It's not the kind of natural game way the game is played, and the skip throws the last stones. But some teams have definitely had some great success. I mean, I'm thinking of Randy Ferbey, of course, one of the greatest teams ever. They had Randy playing skip and third stones, and of course at the Olympics in 2006, Russ Howard skipping and playing second stones with Brad Gushu. So it has worked in the past, and some of the best results have come from that. But on the whole, teams do tend to go with the kind of traditional lineup.
Bra skip, Magan. Snyggt.
So Sweden really missing nothing early in this end, and making it difficult for Germany to get a foothold at all.
And of course, Kenny, our mixed team, you playing skip and lead stones at the
Yes.
Oberstdorf mixed.
Yeah, so we were a formidable force, let's say.
Anyway, here's Nicole Muskatevich.
Right.
4-1 and still playing takeouts here, despite there being a corner guard and the centre guard being open, the centre line being open.
Yeah, a little surprised to play the takeout. You're 4-1 down. Might just swing around the corner, would have been a call. But Andrea, the maths professor at Munich University, I'm sure she knows how to work things out.
Well, that was a good clock shot there. Plenty of time for both teams. Lots of takeouts being played. Kenny, do you have any particular feelings on the timing system at international championships? Do you think there's any advantages in moving towards this new thinking time system that is being suggested?
I'm not in favour of the thinking time. I think personally it should be 73 to 75 minutes with no coach interactions. The games went very Americanised with the coach interactions. I don't think there's a place for it in the game. There's 4 guys out nice. You should be able to come to a decision between the 4 of you. Why do you need to make a call to the bench to come down and tell you what to do?
Well, that was quite an early morning rant, Kenny. Too much coffee this morning. Got to say, I'm in favour of the thinking time system. Definitely don't want to see the teams who want to play aggressive curling penalised for time. It's good for the sport. It's good to have lots of stones in play, and it's more exciting for you guys at home watching.
Good job.
Vad skönt. Ja.
So sweeping hard on this one. Makes a nice hit and roll in. And we're going to take a look at Russia versus Italy. Russia with a chance to score a handful. Let's get Anna Sidrova. Anna Sidrova, a real icon back home in Russia, and I'm sure they'll be strong, not favourites, but strong favourites for a medal at the Olympic Games. And that one just came down onto the tee line, and it was a score of 3, so 4-2. They now lead after 4 ends. So where is your money this week for the gold medal, Logan, in the women's draw?
Well, I think it's obviously our home country, but it's difficult to look past Scotland. They've really looked good this week. Had some excellent stuff. Eve Muirhead's just strutting about on the ice out there and looking extremely confident. But certainly not going to be any cakewalk. There's some great teams here. Of course, Sweden in our featured game, they've got to be in the mix. And also, you can't write off Miriam Ott, 2012 world champion. And of course, the round robin is just a qualifying process, really. You still need to produce your best form at the right time to win your gold medals. So it's going to be really interesting going into the final stages here this week.
Germany don't seem too downbeat about this one. Quite often we see Andre Schopp and our team heads go down, and it's difficult for them to really get anything going. Seemed in reasonable form this morning. The yellow squeezes it out the side of the house. Does enough. You see it just catching enough of the yellow. And Sigfridsson sweeping the yellow out. So Germany going to try the draw round this long guard. Don't want to overcurl this one. It looks pretty good at the moment. And just don't do enough to get in for shot, so that red back right is the one that's counting. It's closest to the centre. just not happening for Andrea Schopp here in this game.
Det är svårt att dra dit. Ja, det blir svårt. Ja.
Oj. Långt ut är det här. Gaddar vi våran? Så vi ska dra in en till. De kan ju dela in sin då förmodligen, men så får de göra det. Så vi ska dra en kanske runt det. Tyckte Maria pekar
Vad tycker du om den här?
Se knappt halva!
Do you think the pick's there, Logan?
Looks like a really tough shot here, Kenny.
Ja, det är.
He's not only got to make the pick, they need to get it across the top of that red stone at the back of the forefoot, which is the problem.
Nej, det gör ju inget. Du ser ju när det är alltså en rak hand bara sprätta bort.
They could try and play an intern draw around that yellow stone. Maybe a better option.
Vad vill du ha vis på garden om vi gör den då? Ut där någonstans.
Sigfridsson doesn't look entirely convinced with what they want to do here, and Maria Pritz has come back down the ice to have a look.
Ja, gör det.
Okay, so this is going to be a really thin snick required. Let's try and chop that over the top of that red stone in front of Mona Lehmann.
Ja, jag förstår det. Men sprätta. Slager mycket här. Rakt den. Ja. Lagom liksom. Lite back i början nästan, sen lite den va? Sen lite den tillbaka. Det är ett vanligt clearingställe.
En tredjedel då?
Jajamän.
Rent! Nej!
Den ska öppna.
Well, this has got some curling to do. Contact? No, it will not.
Bra Maria.
And looks like it will be a takeout for two here for Andrea Schopp. I'm entirely convinced about that call when Sweden are already lying in shot stone. They could have played a draw in there to lie to and made things a bit more complicated. Very little air between that takeout attempt and the yellow stationary stone. So some whack ticks from Sweden there. It's wacky tactics, shortened. Whack ticks.
Yeah, so final stone of the fifth end before the break. Need to get quite cute with the high red.
Well, this looked pretty good. Hits and sticks around. There will be a score of 2, and Germany very much alive in this final encounter of the round robin. And at the half-time break, it's going to be Sweden 4, Germany 3.
Would you?
Jetzt knallt da außen auch noch deutlich mehr als.
First end, Sweden versus Germany.
Der war
Clean miss by Andrea Schopp left Maria Pritz the chance to hit the paint and draw for 2. Which she duly done, so a great start for the Swedes, 2-0 after the first end.
Bra, fint. Samma fart.
Second end, it was Andrea Schopp's chance to hit and roll out. Trying to blank the end. This one would just over curl, right down onto the nose, score 2-1 after 2 ends. So, fourth end, Maria Pritz having to play a takeout. And Hitson checks in to the 4 for 2. So after 5 ends, there you see it, it's 4-3 in Sweden's favour. Switzerland, Scotland over on sheet E. What can Skip Miriam Mott do? Facing 3 Scottish counters. Sweepers having to go hard on this. And that one just over curled, and it will be a steal of 1 to Scotland. They extend their lead 6-2 after 4 ends. Elsewhere, Czech Republic trail Denmark 4-2. Latvia, Norway, they're all tied 2 each. And Russia 4-2 ahead of Italy. So the team's just having a 5-minute break, talking with their coach, and here's the standings going into the last game. If Scotland would run out winners, they'd win all 9 round-robin games. Switzerland would drop to 8-2. You see Germany, who are up against Sweden. They're trying to get to 3 wins and only 6 defeats. But it is Sweden who are in control of this one. Fredrik Hallström, the coach, I'm sure he'll be fairly happy with the way things have gone. And Per Lindholm, former world champion, national coach for Sweden.
Schon hat, damit er auch ja nicht zu viel curlt und dann schlägt er so einen Haken. Check's nicht. Weil beim ersten war ich halt nicht ganz sicher und dann habe ich gedacht, den zweiten wir nehmen Daumen ganz unten und schieben wirklich runter und hatte auch viel Händel und war schnell.
So Stella Heiss there, the alternate for Germany. German team generally play a rotation system, so one of the team, well, front end of the team will take a seat on the bench. As we take a look at the stats, and that's probably a fair assessment of how the game's panned out. Overall, an 11% difference between Sweden and Germany. So, about to get underway in the 6th. Karina Schultz for Germany.
Ja, wenn's geht, Linie. Halt hier. Ja, bis daher. Wow, der ist länger. Ja, was geht? Ja, bisschen weiter.
Det känns ganska bra. Jag tycker det är lite lurigt där ute, ja, faktiskt. Men jag är verkligen med båda.
Margareta Sigurdsson just sorting out the microphone. All these players are mic'd up. And it's been a great addition to curling. Microphones, we can get a great insight on what the teams are saying to each other.
Bra fart! Men ni behöver vara med på linjen. Känns lite långt. Bra fart, lite långt.
precis bakom. Precis bakom 10.
Alltså,
Bra Magan.
Nice draw from Margaret attack right onto the ceiling. So Karina, 95% in this game.
Ja, Milan. Set. Wow, wow.
In the army, back home in Germany, spends a lot of time traveling the world, competing in various curling events.
Ja, was geht jetzt? Verfällt alles! Weiter geht's, bis hin, der läuft schon noch ein Stück. Das geht mal bitte. Einer.
Sehr schön. Gut.
Plays a nice shot into the top of the four.
Lilla frysen. Okej, 65.
ja, 40 nästan.
Ja.
Bra. 65 är bra.
Ta 70 på den här så får ni sopa dit
Ja,
den.
det är bra.
Eller 60.
It might be possibly like the tap on the yellow tight guard. Maybe just try and split it off.
Helt bra.
Open things up.
Titta upp!
Lever den, lever.
Det är frys. 10.
Ja, den är lång.
Det är frys.
Den är längre.
Det är frys.
Längre än frysstött. Ganska bra fart nu. Ganska bra fart nu.
Frys.
Ganska bra i linje.
And nice corner freeze.
Nej, det har jag fått in nu då.
Vi spelar åt andra hållet.
Ja.
Ja, det kan det vara.
Muscatavit's only playing 75%.
Sicherhaus! Ja!
Just looking to bump that up 5-10% over the second half of this game to give Germany a good chance.
Weiter geht's! Weiter! Nur ein bisschen! Nur ein Stück!
Wow.
Det var kul då.
Spela chappen där!
Eller utsida va? Gå lite utsida!
Ja, pyttelite går!
Trappa är väl okej, då är det vi som ligger där.
Yeah, so that's why I probably would have liked to
Vilken hand är det?
split the guard off.
Maria Wennerström playing 93%.
Ja! Hårt!
Well, the key here for Sweden is to make sure that they do score here in the sixth end.
So over next door in Sheet B, Denmark taking on Czech Republic. Czech Republic with a chance to make the playoffs. Should they be able to turn over Lena Nielsen and Denmark? But Denmark already sitting 2 here in this fifth end. Can Lena Nielsen make it 3? It's looking pretty good, and that one does get into the 8 foot, and it'll be a score of 3 and 7-2. Now Denmark lead.
Den där ja.
So that game between Denmark and Czech Republic is probably the key game out here.
Ja. Det ser lite trångt ut. Det är bra. Ja. Behövs inte mer fart.
Det räcker med liksom...
And Denmark are just making bacon out of Czech Republic right now.
Händer inte så mycket med 50.
50 kommer ju bara... Det kommer inte röra gul och röd nästan.
Den är det liv och avdelning
Spela det. Ja. Tror vi behöver gå den här vägen.
40.
Yeah, looking at this, I don't like these guards. I think he's going to make a play in the yellow in the house here, so drive the red onto the yellow. You should be able to spray all 3.
30!
Kom igen! Ja! Hårt!
Not played a lot of weight at this.
Nej! 30! Nej! Wow!
Good just trying to control the shooter.
Kör nu, kör! Ja, det är bra.
Bra! Fint Maria. Bra skip Maggan. Bra Maggan.
That's exactly what Undershot wanted, is stones back at the tee, so come up and rest against them.
Bra Maria.
I think if you were doing anything, you just had to throw the heat at that one. Remove everything.
Yeah, Germany just need to be a little bit careful here. Quite a few red Swedish counters starting to build up around the house. Don't have the last stone advantage here.
Spiel nicht so!
Eure Länge habe ich eher verwirrt.
Geht schon.
Ona Lehman only playing 68%.
Wow! Niemals, niemals, nicht
It has been that way a little bit this week for the Germans.
Jetzt kommt er!
Kind of mediocre performances in around 70%. And the quality of play by these women's teams getting stronger and stronger every year. 70% just doesn't cut the mustard anymore.
No, but that's a nice freeze though. And now you're in trouble. So a bad call from Margareta Sigfridsson has resulted in Germany having a great chance. This is maybe where Sweden are a little weak. They can play all the shots, but tactically they're a little naive at times.
Absolutely. I think that Sweden could improve in anything. I don't think they necessarily nominate bad shots end on end, but in the context of a whole game, playing the scoreboard, I think there's still a little bit of work to do there.
Men typ bara 0 tangering. Jag tycker den ser jättefin ut.
Spela nolla.
Jag ser inte så jättemycket av den tror jag. Det finns en tangering på gula, mycket ser jag den.
Väldigt lite.
Tänkte nolla bara. Annars finns det ett drag dit. Eller jag tänkte, här kan vi gå i garden också. Cornern.
Ja, det är okej. Med 0? Ja.
Kanske blir vilken om vi kallar det. Ja.
So trying to come around this. I think I might be tempted to drive one of the guards and open things up. Can't afford to just feather the guard. Oh, they've got past. Oh, great shot. But leaves a massive pocket for Germany to come down. Maybe just nudge that red on the button back a couple inches.
Ja, det är bra.
I'm not too sure about that decision, Kenny. I think the shot would have been to come down onto the yellow and just tap it a little bit.
Yeah, so like we said in the earlier in the end, they had a chance to get the guards off and a chance to tidy things up, but haven't done it. They find themselves in a complete mess.
Jetzt meine Überlegung, dass man auch mal den Spiel so ein bisschen daherschieben, selbst wenn er nur dran liegt. Sie muss einfach ein Problem kriegen, unsere beiden Gelben zu entsorgen.
Komm an den dran, weil es zieht da voll weg, oder?
Shop and Una Lehman are certainly going to spend some time over this one.
Ein bisschen herschieben.
Also,
ja.
A lot of red counters lying around. It's actually quite difficult to make a freeze on that red shot still because of the position of the guards blocking the path in. It could well just play a double takeout here and roll to the edge of the button on the right hand side as we look at it, and there wouldn't be a double takeout available.
Das ist jetzt noch eine Option. Aber dann bleibt mir der da halt wahrscheinlich liegen.
Alles, was ich dann auf der Nase habe, ist halt tot.
Das ist tot.
Den Stück hinter.
Es werden also vermutlich dann sowieso mehr als einer, 2. Also da brauchen wir es nicht mal groß rummachen. Es ist einfach die Frage, ob wir den so spielen, halt mit viel Hände, dass man daher schiebt.
I think the shot here would be just to nudge the red back, maybe a couple inches, just to sit to the left or the right.
Der Gelbe bleibt dann immer, wenn sie nur hierher schiebt.
On the nose would give Sweden some options.
Ja, klar, aber wenn irgendwo hier liegst, dann macht sie es so. Und wenn hier liegst, dann macht sie beide. Also muss ja irgendwie den
Yeah, my only concern with that shot, Kenny, is that yellow guard's going to be tough to get by and still keep on the nose of that red playing quiet weight. We could also just play a double and roll to the right hand side of the button as we look at it, and that would prevent any double takeout for Sweden, if you got it right.
Also so hinten hier. Als Imogen, wir können ihn ja ab da wischen. Er muss ja auf jeden Fall ein bisschen innen haben, dass er da liegt.
There's another clock shot.
Da innen haben, so wie angehen.
Das passt schon, ganz normal spielen.
Team's got plenty of time. So Lehmann for Germany needs to get very cute with this high yellow guard.
8, 9, weg, 8, 7, 8, der bremst. 7,
ja! Wow, wow! 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 Ja! Ja! Wow! Wow! Wow!
Oh, this is a must-make shot in the end. Good aggressive call.
Good,
And that's a really nice shot from Ona Lehmann. Made that one look easy, Kenny.
Yeah, certainly did.
Ja, da stehen immer nur 2, 3 drauf.
That's something you don't see very often. Andrea Schopp smiling.
Yeah, well, I think she's got a lot to smile about because they were in a lot of trouble there. And Imogen, Ona Lehmann's just pulled out an absolute pistol.
So have they got it past the guard? They have. And sticks the yellow. And now they might be able to play another tap. Just push the red back a couple inches and sit 2.
Aber wir liegen da safe eigentlich.
Eigentlich mussten jetzt genau nochmal Freeze Crest da drauflegen, so wie Imogen auch.
Auf welchen? Auf unseren gelben?
Ja, auf unseren gelben.
Oh, das ist aber ganz schön eng da, gell?
Es geht. Der Kleid hat es nicht gesehen.
Ja.
Wir hoffen, dass er nicht läuft.
So, skip in third.
Das ist einfach die Frage, versuchen wir den da.
Just have a
Ich habe Probleme mit den Tasten.
Aber es gibt ja halt Double.
Ja, es gibt jetzt Double.
Müssen wir sie nachher mal fragen, wie sie das machen?
Kein ganz einfaches, aber es gibt es ja.
Ja.
Aber was haben wir sonst für eine Möglichkeit?
So there we go.
Sonst nur
It's actually the red that's sitting short, not the yellow. So it's really, really difficult
ja, aber
for
wie bringst du ihn dahin?
Germany to push that back because of where the red guard
Die nächste Frage, ich komme ja gar nicht
is
dahin, weil
situated
das
out front.
Ja, und da muss wieder länger kommen, das sind wir wieder bei dem das Double dann liegt.
Well, I think they could come down and just kind of hack away and still bump it. just off the nose. It'll spring towards the centre line. You can still leave your shooter right in front of it. It's not an easy shot, but it could be their only option right now.
Yeah, some great pictures here from the SWE-GER arena.
Dass mein Spielstand zumindest mal noch gerade da vorne liegt.
Okay.
Weißt du, was ich meine?
Ja.
Team taking the time over this one.
So, das ist die, so
Ja.
dieser Nest hier hinten.
Genau.
Okay. Ja.
Ist nur gar nicht so einfach an die Stelle dahin
Nee.
zu kommen.
Just having a look at this, the actual hit, nose hit might be the shot. Push the red
Sollen wir noch einen Timer
in behind
machen?
the yellow. Might be able to keep a shooter.
Yeah, I think you're just leaving it a little bit into luck, though. You can't really predict where that red stone's exactly going to finish up. So it's nice to play a double take out, probably remove a couple of those red stones, but at the same time, you're going to leave your yellow stones very close together and could potentially give Sweden a chance to lie 3.
Weil sie hat 1000 Möglichkeiten. Sie kann über den, sie kann über den. Ich habe überlegt, dass man den mit so hinten haust, dass die beiden so geteilt sind, dass mein Spielstein da liegt.
Ja. Der hier ist auch zu gefährlich, gell?
Nein, der geht gar nicht. Sie kann den, sie kann über den, sie hat den
Time out
ganz
called.
easy weg, den gelben.
Ja.
And the clock will be stopped.
Ja, ja, es gibt ja halt unter Umständen Double, aber
Ja gut, aber der ist da nicht. Ja.
And this is Andrea's brother Rainer out to
dann spielt er so mit.
impart his advice on this situation. Good thing he's got those tinted glasses. The lights are pretty bright here in the SWE-GER arena.
Also hinten 4.
Jag hade nog inget stöd mot gul när jag såg den. Lägger det ner det. Ja, men ska vi gå på ettan?
Well, a little bit steadier than a couple of rounds ago, coming out of the hack. This is a tough shot here for Andrea Schopp, trying a delicate little bump. And this is curling really early. Doesn't have the running to get past the guard. It does not. And this could start to get very messy for Germany here. One saving grace is that they have rolled over and covered the yellow second shot stone.
Yeah, looking at this, it might be a shot, possibly, for 3 or 4.
En fjärdedel. Så. Jag tycker att vi får en lite bättre.
Nee, nee.
Doch, eine Eiskäse, aber vorhin sind so außen.
Ja, ja.
Wir haben ja vorhin hier mit dem Eisstopp, da habe ich auf den Test
war en
versucht.
tick.
Tycker jag vi är frysen mot gul. Korn är frysen.
Ja, eller vita
Kommer vi in.
Fick en andra.
Fick en
So
drag,
Sweden
va?
now calling the timeout.
Amen. Ja, det kan vara bra.
They do lie 1.
Är det tajt att dra? Det ser ut som man ska gå hit. Men det ser lite tajt ut här.
Är vi skotte?
Ja.
So I think the call would be just to play the cold draw at maybe back 4 weight.
Halv här också, va?
Men
blir den träffen.
vi har ju, om man spelar lite mjukare så är den ju...
Then just sweep it once it's past the guard. Fredrik Hallström, I think that's what he'll be saying. Or maybe just fire the peel weight. If you get your one
Det är
great
nästan skav bara.
opportunity to score 3 or
Det känns som
4.
att knappen skavar på drag.
Shave past the yellow, come down, catch your own red, jam it on the other red, remove the yellow out the side of the forefoot.
Så har vi 3
Yeah, that would be a super shot, Kenny.
Ja.
I think both teams really know the significance of this end.
Ja. Vi vill ju liksom inte ta för tjockt så
Jag
vi
skulle vilja spela
trycker våran
typ
server
30 i
upp.
sådana fall.
Ja, det går bra. Det ser jättebra för. Vi kan ju
Får vi
nästan gå.
jättetum på den.
Ja, jättetunt eller nästan fritt emot liksom. Det är bra
There you
Skava.
see the clocks on the
Kom vi fram till vilken som var skottet?
bottom of the screen.
40, det är bra!
Jag tror vi måste spela lösare. Alltså nu måste jag... Ja,
Vad sa du? 40 blir bra!
det har gått en del stenar så det ska ju vara lätt och varmt känns det som. Det händer lite.
So
30!
just playing this at quiet weight. I think if you're really going to play this shot, you've got to play it at big weight.
Well, I think they might need to bend it like Beckham a little bit around that Yellowstone to make the shot. Probably errs on the right side and a little bit wide. Yeah, maybe just a little bit light. Only just slipping through the rings.
Rätt i den här killen. Bra spel.
Tja. Liegt eigentlich fast wie gerade eben, oder? Genau
And
so.
so both skips with 1 stone left here in this sixth
Ja,
end.
nochmal probiert. Nur jetzt gibt es wahrscheinlich da mehr Eis, gell?
There's enough granite there to build the Berlin Wall.
Also wenn ich den probiere
Nice association there, Kenny.
und sie spielt das Double. Ja, wobei selbst wenn sie 2 machen, ist zu viel.
Nicht nochmal den.
Es ist die Überlegung, ob ich jetzt einfach den Takeout spiele.
Oder nochmal denselben.
Lässt das halt 2 gehen
Ja, ja.
oder nochmal denselben.
I think you've got to move some reds now or play a corner
Aber wenn wir
freeze.
denselben spielen und der
Just
geht
right
schief,
in on
dann
top of the
laufen wir
button.
mit dem 4, ne?
That's all you've got.
Scheiß Trick.
Dann spielen wir das Double.
Ich weiß es nicht. Ich weiß es echt nicht.
Some choice German language there, I think, from Andrea.
Weil wenn ich den daher schiebe und darüber laufe, sie braucht den nur reinklicken, dann wenn ich nach innen laufe,
I think
ist auch
they both know
easy.
they're in trouble in this
Dann
sixth
wird
end.
zumindest mal 2 los.
Ja. Also ich finde den Takeout auch gut.
Kalter da.
For Germany, it's a chance to get back in the game. For Sweden, you've got to expect there's a chance to finish the Germans off. And it looks like Andrea's going to throw the heat.
Bisschen weniger.
So not being too accurate with her takeouts. Only 70% in this game.
Ja! Oh! Ja!
Shouting some encouragement to her team.
Hat sie
And
fix,
just
Mensch.
pushes that one through the gap. And Maria Pritz has a clean pick for 3. Could probably play the battering weight
Samma is, samma
chip
fart.
for 4.
Känns så. Men kolla väl, är det sprätt nu eller?
Well, I think they'll be quite content just to get that Yellowstone out of there. Even if they score a deuce here,
Vi ska ju inte
Men
träffas så tjockt
still
heller.
take
Nej, jag tänker bara så att man...
a strong position into the tail end of this game.
I think you just play the takeout of this because you only need to move it
20!
about a foot and a half.
Förra var 30.
Ja!
If it over curls, you might end up only getting the single point. So throw the peel of it, catch about 1 inch to 2 inches over it.
Döm då. Var 20. Ja, känns det bra det där? Ja. Jag hade bönset med förra var på 30. Så det borde vara bra. Jag tycker den ser jättefin.
So Maria Pritz in some takeout, final stone of the sixth end. Sweepers were on this one really early, rather soft release. Having to go hard. And
Fint.
has it hung around for 4? Nope, it's going to be
Maria.
a score of 3.
Härligt, Maggan. 3.
So 7-3 the score after 6 ends. So
Jättebra. Skönt.
Germany were looking good.
Skip, Maggan.
But
Aldrig på klockan bara.
Nej.
a couple of
13.
slack shots towards
Så länge. Maria.
the end of the 6th
Härligt, fint spel.
has put pay to their chance of getting back into this game.
De här är varmare. Ja, de. Är det okej? Ja. Härligt.
Nu kör vi. Viktig omgång nu.
You will see the takeout from Sweden, just pushing the yellow out, and the yellow stays, the red stays, and it'll be a score of 3. So if you're just joining us, you're watching live coverage of the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2013 from the Sumark Arena in Stavanger, Norway. Feature game is women's draw 9, Sweden-Germany. It's Sweden who lead 7-3 and really are in control. They look as if they will progress to the 3-4 playoff game.
Gav den lite. 65. 4. Gav den. Ja, känns bra. 4. 4 är bra. Linjen är bra.
Bra, Maggan. Sitt nu då. Perfekt. Bra, Maggan. Fint.
So Sweden just throwing this one top of the forefoot. And Germany will throw a corner guard. And you might actually see Sweden play the throw through. And
Nej.
their second lead stone.
Ett könter, ja. No, busy. Bra, okej. Gott så.
So over in sheet A, Scotland really taking Switzerland to pieces. 8-2. Eve Muirhead and their team are leading. Maria Mott does make the nose hit, and it'll be a single point for Switzerland. 8-3 they trail Scotland. I don't think that one's going to go on much longer.
Den är bara nära, Maria. Kör nu.
Gärna linje. Ska vi 12 8? Nära. Jobba nu. Nära bajs. Ja, bara nära då. Den är så.
Bike. Nära.
Sweden like to throw a guard on
Helt
the
okej, bra där.
one in the forefoot. It's pretty good.
Einer weiter, einer. Okay.
Something we've come to see from most teams now, as soon as they get the 2 or 3 shot advantage, they try and remove any cover that the opposing team have, and there's a mistake. So there's the standings there.
Okay.
No upset on the cards yet here on sheet A.
Sieht kurz aus.
Ja, bra.
Ja. Ja.
4.
Ja. Ja. Ja, was geht, Linie auf. Komm fest.
Nu har vi sig. Vänta. Vilket nördstycke. Nu har vi sig.
Well, doesn't manage to make the tap. But probably errs on the right side.
Linjen, Nicky.
A great chance now though for Sweden to open play up here. Sweden certainly not needing to take any more risk in this game. They've opened up a 4-shot lead after a super sixth end and can just run the game home from here.
Nice takeout. Driving the red back onto the yellow. Germany really did need to think about scoring 2 or 3 in this end, or the game would just about be up. That's actually not a bad call. Managed to spin one right down in behind. I think you just hit the wide one here, Logan. Would that be the call?
Yeah, the other option would be to drive this centre stone onto the yellow stone at the front of the house. I think they'd have to be really unlucky to jam the yellow and the wide red. So it looks like it'll go past it quite comfortably.
What you don't want to do is catch this around 3/4 stones and roll a corner over to the yellow out wide. It does push the yellow through. Now there's a few stones in play though, and a bit of cover for Germany. That's why I didn't like that drive on that front one.
Yeah, always risky to open up the centre when you don't have the last stone. But that was a great opportunity for Germany. I've thrown that one far too hard, rolled out the rings. I can't understand why Sigridsson is asking for massive peel weight in this. Maybe just something to do with the weights curling out there. That's all I can think. Yeah, some unknown territory out this wide on the sheet. Just makes the hit and run. So they were always leaving it play down this side though to give Germany the chance to squeeze one in behind the corner guard. Ohne Lehmann.
Wow, weg.
Wieder ein bisschen schneller. Geht da was?
Ja, es geht was. Nicht wirklich.
Doesn't manage to make the roll.
Jetzt hätte ich mich fast stehen lassen, Anna.
I think if Sweden do make the nose hit, I think Germany would just play the cold draw around.
Ja visst, då får de svårt att lägga sig något bra.
Maria Pritz for Sweden.
95.
Does hit. And I think that red could be out of play.
Det är bra spel, Maria.
Bra fart, Maria.
So a draw looks like a good option here for Andrea. And that one does clearly look out, as you said, Kenny. That red number 7 stone.
Vänster ziemlich. Ja, ja. Så aufpassen. Man muss halt die Linie stehen.
So they're going for the in-turn draw here. I just wonder if it may be a little bit easier on the out-turn. I know you're going out into the frost, but it does look like there's quite a nice angle on those two guards to come right around the outside.
So what can Skip do as we get the split time from hog to hog for the first time this morning?
Okay.
14-2. It's fairly quick.
Det är bara att testa klira.
So I think that one just didn't curl enough. That's why you probably would have been better coming the out turn. Probably more pull and more swing in it.
Yeah, and I think there was generally more room for error as well, Kenny. It's much easier to come around the long guard than come around the really tight one. See, there was just a little bit of a stagger on those two reds that really made things come a little bit easier to come around the outside.
And they jumped on this one early. Is this one into the guard?
Well, I think that was the longest yell in curling history, but won't be enough to make that shot, and that's a big miss by Pritz, and a lifeline here for Germany.
So that's the last stone of the 7th end for Andrea Schott. Can she draw the 8 foot for 2? This one looking absolutely on the money. So a 2 to Germany. Score is now 7-5 in Sweden's favour. But Sweden have that all-important last stone in the 8th end.
Beim ersten, Nicky?
Beim ersten 15. Ja, då är det fint med 2 månader. Ja.
Kanske?
Är det så?
Det tycker jag väl.
Ja, det kanske är så. På 3, det är 3 omgångar kvar, tänker jag. Ja. Men, ja. Känner ni det så?
So the familiar face of Andrea Schott is skipping the German side. And it's Karina Schultz, the lead.
Ja, Linie am Anfang, wenn es geht. 4. Geht nicht. 5.
Margareta Sigfridsson. She's playing the nose hit. Germany going to throw a guard on this. So, Germany throwing the electing to throw the centre guard. As you see, one of the umpires maybe not just doing their job properly this morning.
Still in their beds, I think, on that one. To think that two teams can score in the same end, then that's it's definitely pretty special.
Well, we'll allow them. It's the last game of the round robin here.
Could well be a Canadian, Kenny.
More than likely will be.
Well, this is a tough shot here for Muskatevich to get it in a position that won't be able to be removed by Sweden. I'm pretty sure we'll see Sweden peel the guard anyway, but a good draw required here by Muskatevich.
Can't really afford to be alongside the yellow and leave a double peel. So, yeah, that's one game has been put to bed already. Scotland running out winners over Miriam Ott's Switzerland.
Yeah, and that concludes a perfect round robin for Eve Muirhead and her Scottish rank. They really look on form this week, and the reigning world champions are looking like big favourites here in the Suormarka Arena.
Yeah, they are head and shoulders above anyone else here this week. But can they hold on to their form in the playoffs? So nose hit from Maria Werestrom, removes the yellow. I think Germany will probably try and just blank this end and head down. The ninth, 2 down. Werestrom 90% in this game, not done much wrong. Certainly upped her game from earlier in the week. Makes a nice double.
Good so.
Yeah, so Germany playing for a spot at the Worlds. And Sweden just trying to make sure of their place in the playoffs. Two teams already relegated from this division are Italy and Norway. they'll drop down into the B division. We've spent a bit of time watching the B division. Certainly the men's standard has certainly improved over the last few years, hasn't it, Logan?
Yeah, there's some extremely good teams in the B division who look like they could well challenge for a spot next year to stay in the A division. Some of the teams like Estonia and Italy who are playing a tie-break at the moment. It seems like all the good teams are in the same section as the one thing I would say. You've got Italy, Estonia, Spain, England, and of course Germany are all in the same group. But yeah, definitely we've watched a little bit of this stuff, and there is some decent curling getting played through there. I think the big difference between the A and the B group is probably strategy more than anything. I hope that the B group's taking the opportunity to come through in the Sir Mark Arena and watch some of the A group and really learn from it, and that will no doubt help them move their curling forward to challenge for the A group in this year or future years. Definitely been quite impressed by some of the standard of play we've seen though.
Yeah, some of the women in the B group are fairly impressive as well. As we take a look at the stats, 88% for Christina Bertrup.
Yeah, just to confirm that Italy and Norway both going down, and the two teams that make the final in the B group will qualify for the A division next year, while the winner of the B group will challenge the 8th place in the A group for a place at the World Championships this year in St. John, New Brunswick. Not St. John's, I'm told. Already been told off at least 3 times by Canadians for saying St. John's instead of St. John. Yeah. So just to clarify, St. John's is in Newfoundland, and that is not where the World Championships are. It's in St. John, New Brunswick. Pedantic Canadians.
Yeah, just nipping back to about the B division here at the European Championships. It's encouraging to see all these new nations coming into the sport, and there's a lot of teams who've got age on their side. And it's not as if like the teams coming into it are mid-40s teams. It's probably at the end of the curling career. It's like a lot of them are sort of young teenagers who are going to be here for a long time in the sport.
Absolutely, and a lot of these developing nations are really improving their curling with the development of the sport, growing their talent pool, and it's only good for the game as I can see it. It's also good for the game to have people like Andrea Schopp around. The German character, been around forever, over 500 international games, and really helping these young teammates flourish to carry the torch in a few years' time, perhaps. Get the impression Andrea might still be turning out at the European Championships when she's 80.
I don't know if she'll still be cycling into the arena in the mornings at that age though.
Ja, det är bra. 1 är bra också, 0 är bra, 2 är bra. Så det är bra. 40, 50. Vi ska hålla på många. 50. Ja. Hela den. Behöver vi ha mer is, va? Ja. Det är nästan bara en dragning nu. Ja, gud. Ja, ta 40 då.
So, just looking at this, Sweden have got a chance to go for the split. And that's exactly what they're going to do, try and split the short red into the house. So, chance for Sweden.
50! 50! Igenom! Ja! Igenom! Fart! Ganska mycket fart! Fart!
Trying to push the red in. This one just going to overcurl, they'll take it through and just blank the end. Not a real missed opportunity, but didn't want to score one with the hammer.
Well, it certainly wouldn't have been a bad thing to score one in the 8th end, but Definitely worth giving this one a chance, and they're still going to have a 2-shot lead with the last one going into the 9th. And Sweden looking good for their 6th victory this week. 8 ends played here, and Sweden 7, Germany 5.
So final score on sheet B, Denmark putting pay to Czech Republic's chances of making the playoffs. They are 10-4 winners. So Denmark now guaranteed a spot in the playoffs.
I'll try for a tech shot here. Sigfridsson. Oh, this looks like a super shot by the Swedish skip. Just a fantastic tech shot there. Or a soft peel for the Canadians. Not a big fan of the word tick.
Yeah, so Karina Schultz throwing up the center guard.
Lösare 50, 55 ja. Ja, den är lös. Hämta halm. Lös. Skala. Det är bra fart. Ja, det är fin fart. Skala. Järnets på egen rum.
Again, trying to make the tick off the center.
Fint, Magan.
Just pushes the yellow onto the tee line. Slight chance for German to apply a bit of pressure.
Yeah, I think Germany will be quite happy to still have a guard around the centre line. So Michael Goodfellow played 2 terrific tech shots for the Scottish men last night against Norway. Set up a straightforward final end for the Scottish.
Okay, good.
Muskovits round the centre guard. I think we'll just drive this guard back onto the winger. Would be the call, Logan.
Alltså den riktigt sneda. Ja, hon tänker på TT'n. Jag tycker vi ska bort.
Yeah, absolutely agree that the peel's the call here.
Jag tycker vi ska spela.
We could lift that yellow on the left-hand side of the picture as we look at it. Just can't risk giving up a steal. It must be pretty close to this wide one, is it? Terrific angle. Seeing that one go towards the wide stone and rolls the shooter. Super shot by Maria Wennerstrom.
Yeah, nice shot. Just moves the guard off and the yellow that's in the 12-foot.
Not the biggest peel weight we've seen this week, but extremely accurate.
Aufgeht drüber, Mutter. Geht noch ein bisschen. Noch ein bisschen.
Will this get over? Good scrub there by Schultz and Ona Lehmann.
Aber immer noch so ein Potenzial, dass er vielleicht einer von den beiden Seiten hat.
So, again, peeling the guard, trying to make it easy to score one at least in this 9th end.
Oh, where's this one going? Does a good job there to navigate that wide stone, and actually pretty helpful moving it too. It just makes the peeling a little bit easier. That long guard was in a pretty good spot. It was quite tough to peel without jamming on the wide one. Just getting a little look at the side here at the current standings. Scotland a perfect 9-0 for the round robin, and Switzerland are going to be 7-2. I see Italy and Norway already relegated, and Germany and Latvia, well, they can still qualify for the World Championships outright without a challenge match. Germany would need to win this game against Latvia, as Latvia do have ranking over them. So if both teams lost in this draw 9, Germany would be in the challenge match with the winner of the B division. So another good guard, but once again, Sweden not showing any interest in going into the rings. They want to keep the centre play open with their 2-shot lead and the last stone.
Yeah, so we're into the 9th end of the Gruyère European Curling Championships, draw 9 of the women's round robin. Sweden leading Germany 7-5.
Weiter geht jetzt, auf geht's. Weiter, der muss noch ein Stück. Noch ein bisschen, es geht noch ein Stück weit. Noch ein bisschen. Okay. Gut. Okay.
Und 27, also 27 und 30.
Can't afford to hit the nose on this one. Make sure. Rolls the shooter away. Do you think they'll throw a guard with this one, Logan, or will they be coming right down into the back of the 4-foot?
Well, I think they can probably afford to throw another guard here and just keep Sweden outside the house for one more stone, and then they can swing one into the house and try and force a miss from Maria Prutz with their last stone.
So just indicating that it's short of the house. And this one's coming quite tight. And it's a little bit too far up.
Jag precis få in den bakom kornen.
So a mistake from skip Andrea Schopp. Will it be punished to Logan?
Well, it certainly should be. Just needs to hit half stone in this yellow, and that'll make both of these yellows go away.
Ja.
So big weight from the Swedish fourth player. Have they done enough? They have. And nice shot from the skip.
Yeah, actually pretty handy to move that wide stone as well. Andrea's going to come around that corner guard and she just pokes it a little bit. That just could help give Sweden another option to blank the 9th end. In-turn draw here for Andrea. Midfield probably has to fully hide this yellow behind the guard to have a chance of stealing here. It's looking, this one might need to drop the anchors. It's going to slip right through the rings. That's a huge mistake by Andrea. 9-10 is going to be blanked. Here's Anna Sidorova.
Yeah, looking for a fistful here in the 9th. Needs to push the red through at the back. Does enough, and it's actually going to be a 6 for Russia. And the handshake has been offered. And they run out 11-5 winners in that one.
Yeah, Kenny, you play 8 ends and you only score 5 shots, and then all of a sudden an opportunity like that comes along and you rack up 6 in one end. Unbelievable stuff, and Russia moved to 6 wins alongside Denmark and keep the pressure on Sweden here in our featured game against Germany. Sweden must win this game if they want to qualify for the Page playoff. Of course, just to reiterate what I was saying earlier, if Sweden do win this game, they will qualify directly into the Page playoff due to their superior draw shots against Denmark and Russia. All 3 of the teams beating each other during the round robin, so head-to-head won't count. And it goes straight to the draw shot. Sweden will qualify directly, assuming that they win this game 2-up with the hammer against Germany, and that will leave Denmark and Russia to go head-to-head in a tiebreaker. And Russia would have the last one advantage as they finish 6th in the draw shots, and Denmark finished 7th in the draw shots. So this is Karina Schultz, and if you've just joined us, welcome to the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2013. We're live from the SWE-GER Arena in Stavanger, Norway for the final draw of the round robin. My name's Logan Gray, and alongside me I have Kenny Edwards. And Sweden been very much in control in this game, Kenny.
Yeah, certainly have. Although the scoreline is only 7-5 and 2 shots in it, Sweden never really looked in much trouble. One end they got themselves in a good position, but a nice shot from Maria Pritz ended up in a 3 in the 6th for Sweden. And they've just sort of kept Germany at arm's length, not let them get too many chances since the 6th end, so all positive for Sweden. Sweden looking to keep that centre line open. Germany looking to build a wall of stones. Looking for some cover. And really hoping for a big mistake if they were to try and win this game. So going for the tick shot once again.
Samma fart! Nej! Lite mer fart känns det som.
Inga! Nej!
Samma på klockan. Bra fart. Jättefin fart. Bra Liv.
And bumps it right across.
Bra spel Maggan. Bra spel. Härligt. Fint. Härligt Maggan. Bra Maria.
Nicely played.
Here's Muskatevitz, again throwing the centre guard. And I want to keep this one reasonably long in the free guard zone, making it difficult to peel.
Ja, det var jo en gång runt och löfte väck.
Yeah, that's the only problem with playing the tick shot and leaving the shooter and the counter. As we look at the standings, Scotland and Switzerland, they are going to be playing the 1-2 game. Denmark, Russia and Sweden all still in this.
Yes. As I said before, though, it does look like Denmark and Russia will go to a tie break, assuming that Sweden do win this game and join them at 6-3.
Ja! Nej! Ja! Ja!
Bra. Det är bra.
That's a cheeky little one, squeezing onto the top of the button. That could be useful.
Det är bra Maria.
Yeah, like I said, that's the problem with playing the tick shot. You leave some garbage around and you can be punished for it.
Ja, am Anfang, der war wieder eng. Aber länger ist... Ja, der läuft mir einfach weg. Ein wenig jetzt laufen lassen. Ich kann, wenn das Ziehen anfängt, gar nicht mehr halten.
Ja! Ja!
Maria Wennerstrom sending down the heater here.
Hårt jobbat! Nej! Kör!
Yeah, just peels the guard off. Leaves that red a little close to the centre line though.
Bra Maria!
Germany have got one in there to protect. They'll need to find another one.
No.
Looking for this long guard once again.
Good.
We jumped on the swooping pretty quick from this one from Stina Bertrup. But does enough to roll away.
Quite a cluster of red stones building up on that left side. But the other side's pretty open. I think again we'll be looking for a long guard here from the Germans.
1, 2. Oh, länger. 2. Jetzt könnte ja. Komm fest. Noch ein bisschen. Wow.
Yeah, once again, they'll just peel the guard. They'll not want to go after the one in the 1 foot.
Yeah, they don't need to, Kenny, at the moment. If they keep peeling the guard, then they're going to have an open hit with the last stone, so we're more than happy with that.
Maria Pritz probably knowing she'll have a clean takeout for the game.
Yeah, it could have been an idea actually at some point for Andrea to have gone round one of the corner guards to try and get a couple in there and make Sweden face 3 with their last stone. At the moment they're just really relying on a nose hit on a guard, which seems unlikely.
Yeah, again it'll be peeling the guard or slip right past the guard and pick the shot. The reason they won't try and run the guard is because you nose the guard, stick it. Germany could draw around your red guard and sit 2 in behind. And you'd possibly be facing an extra end. So just open things up. Play the scoreboard. Does that one very nicely. So where did Germany go here?
Well, I think you just need to spread your stones out and hope for a miss here, Kenny. Certainly can't try and put them in a line. You're just going to make the target bigger. I would just throw one out to the wing here. And just hope for a catastrophic miss. But you certainly don't want to make the target any bigger. It looks like they're going for a freeze.
Yeah, just making the target bigger by doing this.
Okay, so instead of a 1 stone wide target, we've got a 2 stone wide target. And pretty sure Maria Pritz will just smash these, and they will go to 6 wins and 3 losses. And this shot will qualify Sweden for the Page playoff in 3rd position, leaving Russia and Denmark. Russia 5 each after 8 ends, and then scoring a 6 tuple, 6 in the 9th end to kill off Italy. Denmark making easy work of Czech Republic by 10 shots to 5.
Yep.
So final stone of the 10th end, just needing to hit some granite with this one. Peels a double, the end will be blanked, and the handshake from Andrea Schopp to Sweden.
Thank you.
Final score 7-5 in Sweden's favour. Sweden will finish 3rd in the round robin and cement their place in the playoffs. Disappointing week for Andrea Schopp, a 7-time European champion, but I'm sure they will be back to fight another day.
Stämmer det fortfarande med allt som jag tänkt? Är vi i slutspel?
Vi vet inte.
Nej.
Inte förrän de säger det till oss.
Nej. Jag har inte hört något annat i alla fall. Vi har särspel i alla fall.
As Margareta Sigfridsson is very happy as we head over to Sheet C, and Latvia looking to pick up what would only be their 3rd win, and they would secure a 4 to win 9-6. And that would cement their place at the World Championships next year. So it was all still to play for at the bottom off the table. But our feature match was Sweden versus Germany. Sweden always in control, 7-5 winners. So, Sweden-Germany feature game, 5th end. It was Andrea Schopp with a chance to score 2. Wide open hit for the skip. This one hit and roll to the 8 foot and narrowed the gap to 1 point, 4-3 in Sweden's advantage. 6th end. Germany sitting 1 on the button. Maria Pritz just looking for a quarter-stone pick. Tries to score 4, but it would only be 3. 10th and final end. Maria Pritz facing 2. Just needs to remove one of them. But no messing around, removes the 2 yellows, rolls out herself and blanks the final end to win 7-5 and progress to the 3-4 page playoff game. So elsewhere, Czech Republic falling to Denmark 10-5. Latvia 9-6 winners over Norway. Russia 11-5 over Italy. And Scotland dismantling Switzerland 13-3. So there's the final standings. Scotland, Switzerland at page 1-2. Sweden await the winners of the playoff between Denmark and Russia. And at the bottom, there you see Norway and Italy with only that 1 win. So there's the playoff format for the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2013 here in the Sumark Arena, Stavanger, Norway. Scotland, Switzerland, and the tie break between Russia and Denmark. They will play Sweden in the 3-4.
Margareta, congratulations. You've qualified for the page playoff. How does it feel?
It feels really, really good.
It was a tough game out there against Andrea, as always. What's it like playing against Andrea?
Well, there's always tough games against Andrea. She has a really long experience, and sometimes she comes up with some unpredictable tactics. Not this game, I think, but it's always hard to play. But we usually win, so it felt good.
Sweden look like they're progressing and starting to play some good stuff. Is there anything that you've changed during the week that's allowed you to qualify in 3rd position?
Well, we have to always improve our game and try to read the ice as good as possible and try to adjust our weights so that we get our hits the way we want to. And we try to be a little bit better during the way, and also the ice has improved a little bit, and that suits us well, I think. So now we just have to give it all in the playoffs.
Denmark and Russia are in a tie-break to play against you in the 3-4 game. Do you have any preference who to play against?
No, but I believe that Russia will be the stronger team in that game.
Thanks for your time and good luck in the playoffs.
So that was the words of winning skip Margareta Sigfridsson of Sweden. So that concludes the round robin stages of the women's draw. Sweden-Germany was our feature game, and it was Sweden who were eventual winners 7-5. 5 over Andrea Chps, Germany. So from Logan and myself from the Sumark Arena here in Stavanger, Norway, thanks for listening.